him.
Hi, Ollie. How pleased are you today to get the first century of the Test summer after being put in on a pitch that had a bit in it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a special moment getting 100, but I think we're probably going to do the same if we won the toss. But again, it's a pretty good pitch too, so I think to go and put on 420 after getting put into bats is a good effort. And yeah, happy with the way I went about stuff. Obviously, nice couple of drops, which always helps things. But yeah, no, good day for us. And I think the way that Duckett set us off, and even the way like Smithy played at the end, Stokesy went about his stuff. I think we'll see how good a total it is tomorrow, I think.
Knowing that Ben was going to bowl first because he thought there was a bit in it, what does that do to the mindset when you go out there, sort of knowing that maybe there is a bit for the bowlers out there?
Yeah, I think I thought we'd just be bowling today, so I thought they might have batted first. I think we probably had a few memories from our New Zealand test here where Johnny went berserk at the end, so I thought we were just going to definitely be in the field. But no, I think like I said, to go on and put on 420 in such quick time again, leaving 4 days left in the game on a good pitch. So I think it's a very pleasing day for us, and hopefully it's a good enough score.
Aaron Ramsdale's out there taking credit for the 100, says that, when he turns up, you get runs. Could you just tell us a wee bit about your friendship there and get him over here to watch?
Yeah, I'm obviously a big Arsenal fan, so I go and support him a fair bit, and seems to be my lucky charm on the cricket pitch as well. So he just messaged me last night and I managed to sort him a couple of tickets. Didn't expect him to be in the skybox. So I think he loves his cricket, and I love watching Arsenal play. So it's great for him to be here, and I think he sat with my family in the day, which is class for them. They love it too. They probably had too many questions.
And we just had Kevin Sinclair in there talking us through his celebration. Who's the player likeliest in the England dressing room to pull one of those out?
Oh, we were actually talking about it. I think we said Bash would try a roly-poly if, mate, I'm not sure we'll see it ever, but I think that's the closest to what we've got in the England team is a roly-poly from Bash.
So thank you.
We'll go Vish behind me, Laura, thank you.
Hi, Ollie. You spoke recently about, I suppose, how tough you found it coming back to England and, in the Championship and form like that. And then you've just joked about, benefiting from a couple of drops. But what can you take from that innings you played there? And, what kind of confidence does it give you at the start of this summer?
Yeah, I think a lot. I think the way I went about my stuff at Lords, I think it was weird in the county stuff. I felt like I was becoming a better player, but for the first time for me, the runs weren't coming for Surrey, and I couldn't really work out why, and I couldn't really tell you. Maybe a mindset thing, I'm not really sure, but I think I felt really good last week at Lords. So to make it count and spend a lot of time in the middle today is really pleasing for me because I've not done enough of it in the Surrey stuff this summer. And yeah, hopefully, obviously India started really well, but hopefully I can use it and really kick on for the rest of the Test summer.
Obviously, you're not going to complain about the drops, but what is it like mentally when you get dropped before lunch? You go into lunch, presumably just have a quiet word with yourself, and then you get dropped soon after lunch. What is it like in that moment?
It's a good feeling. I think drop catches. No one means to drop them, but I think it's kind of like a player miss. I see it as sometimes I'd slash at the odd wide one and miss it and go, lucky I didn't nick that. So I think for me, I just kind of use it as a bit of a lesson. And right, that's probably not the option to take. And I think batting, you're never going to be completely perfect. And another day I might have just had a player miss, and I would have sort of got the same message from the shots that I played. But I think cricket it kind of goes in roundabouts. I felt like my luck wasn't with me when I was sort of in my county stint, and every now and again you get a little bit of luck on the international stuff, and it's just about trying to make it count as much as you can.
Stefan behind, please. Cheers, Vish. Then we'll do one more.
Well batted, Ollie. You mentioned India. How conscious were you in India and then coming into this summer that you played that amazing knock in Hyderabad, one of the all-time greats, of maybe a career-defining knock, and then weren't quite able to back that up over the rest of the series?
Yeah, I think obviously it was frustrating, but India is never going to be an easy place to bat. I think it wasn't complacency from my behalf why I didn't kick on in that series. I think it was just that I just wasn't at my best for the other 4 games. I was putting in all the work that I could possibly. So obviously frustrating missing out, but I've sort of penciled in I looked at this summer and the schedule. We obviously had quite a lot of cricket leading into this stuff, but maybe partially why I didn't score as many as I wanted for Surrey was because I know I want to be kind of peaking at this point, and it's just about trying to cash in as much as you can when you're playing in your own conditions and trying to make your game in as good a place as you possibly can to give yourself the best opportunity to go out and put some big innings together.
Obviously, we've seen some changes to the team for this summer. How much does that put you other guys who've been established in the side almost on notice, that it's not just a cosy setup, that you do have to keep performing in order to keep retaining your place in this side? Yeah,
I think international sport's always going to be like that. We're obviously trying to pick our best 6 batters, our wicketkeeper, and then you've got 4 seamers with Stokesy and our best spinner. And I think it's pretty clear that that's what they want to do, and they kind of they want to stick with that as well. But at the same time, international sports brutal in a way that there's always going to be someone breathing down you, so there's always an expectation to perform. And I think for us it's almost about creating that kind of safe environment while you're in the team, and I think Baz says you want to plan to live forever and sort of live as if you die tomorrow and all that, so it's quite and that's how we sort of want to live by. We want to enjoy every minute of it and sort of try and get the best out of each other, and that's the environment that's going to allow guys like Smithy, the way he's played in these. I know he only made 36 today, but I thought the way he went about his innings was class, and I think Gussie, the way he did his stuff, and I think that environment, obviously you feel there's always going to be a little bit of pressure, but the calmness in the changing room and the nature of how we're going about our days as England cricketers is exactly why those guys are able just to come in and succeed straight away.
Will, last please, and then we'll do Moxie's finish. Sorry.
Hi Ollie, I just wondered whether you're talking about lean spell in India and it not quite happening for you in county cricket. Have you had kind of doubts about yourself, about your game in that period?
Not really. I think I wouldn't say doubts, but I think you kind of just like, why is everyone else in the country scoring runs in county cricket, but England's number 3 isn't going out and averaging 50 this summer? But I think the nature of it is, I think for us, it's not always as easy as doing that. There's different challenges in county cricket, so I think that's that there wasn't any doubts. But I think taking that week off when we played against Essex and Trez came to London and we did some really good work there, which has actually, I think, put me in really good stead for this Test summer. I think that's probably what I put it down for, is the stuff that I've done away from county cricket and the week leading up to it and the 2 weeks leading up to it, and trying to sort of prepare myself as best as I can for their attack. So I think, yeah, it was never a doubt, but you kind of just frustrated sometimes why it's not always happening. But I think that's just cricket for you. I mean, you want to go and score 100 every day, but sometimes it doesn't work that way.
Just going back to Aaron, you said he's your lucky charm. What's happened in the past to make you think that?
Oh no, he just came. He's come to 2 other games, and one of them I scored 200. So I think, and it always happens to be the day he's there that I get the runs. So I think he can come more often.
Why don't you just get a little Aaron Ramsdale doll and just carry it around?
Yeah, maybe. I think he can probably sort that out for me, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good work, mate. Thanks, guys. Cheers, guys. Thank you.